Is everybody in?
Before we get started,
Everybody in?
does anyone want to get out?
Everybody.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows
Ceremony
things
is
are bad.
about to
It's a
begin.
depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. We know the air is unfit to breathe and our food is unfit to eat. We don't go out anymore. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. There's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my... I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. At first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
Go.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Ta-da! Good evening. Good evening. Today is October 29, 11:16 in the evening. It's a beautiful Sunday with a full moon. Okay, let's do this. Tagal-tagal na rin ah. The last time we had the broadcast, 62 days ago. Sorry kung naka-sleeveless ako. I apologize if I look informal. Sarap. Good evening, sir. Good evening. Good evening. Very sorry kung naka-sleeveless ako. Medyo sunburn eh. Sakit. Masakit. Hapde. Ano ba tayo ngayon? What shall we do? What shall we talk about? Pero sabi nga nung title daw, let's talk about priorities. Work-life balance. Pwede. Pwede. Okay. Okay. Sige. Work-life balance. I'll borrow a few words of wisdom from, again, as usual, Khalil Gibran, the prophet. I'll borrow his knowledge and wisdom for tonight. Um, then a plowman said, speak to us of work. And he answered, saying, you work that you may keep pace with the earth and the soul of the earth. For to be idle is to become a stranger unto the seasons, and to step out of life's procession that matches in majesty and proud submission towards the infinite. When you work, you are a flute through whose heart the whispering of hours turns to music. Which of you would be a reed, dumb, and silent when all else sings together in unison? Always you have been told that work is a curse and the labor a misfortune. But I say to you that when you work, you fulfill a part of Earth's furthest dream assigned to you when that dream was born. And in keeping yourself with labor, you are truth loving life. And to love life through labor is to be intimate with life's innermost secret. But if you, in your pain, call birth to an affliction and the support of the flesh a curse written upon your brow, then I answer that not be sweat of your brow shall wash away what it is written. You have been told also that life is darkness, and in your weariness you echo what was said by the weary. And I say that life is indeed darkness, save when there is urge. And all urge is blind, save when there is knowledge. And all knowledge is vain, save when there is work. And all work is empty, save when there is love. And when you work with love, you bind yourself to yourself and to one another and to God. And what is work? What is to work with love? It is to weave the cloth with threads drawn from your heart, even if your beloved were to wear that cloth. It is to build a house with affection, even as if your beloved were to dwell in that house. It is to sow seeds with tenderness and reap the harvest with joy, even if your beloved were to eat the fruit. It is to charge all things your fashion with the breath of your own spirit, and to know that all the blessed dead are standing about you and watching. Often have I heard you say that if speaking in sleep, he who works in marble and finds the shape of his own soul in the stone is nobler than he who plows the soil. And he who seizes the rainbow to lay it on a cloth is the likeness of man. It is more than he who makes sandals for our feet. But I say not in sleep, but in overwakefulness of noontide, that wind not more sweetly to the giant oaks than to the least of all blades of grass. And he alone is great who turns the voice of the wind into a song made sweeter by his own loving. Work of love, work is love made visible. And if you cannot work with love, but only with distaste, it is better that you leave your work and sit at the gate of the temple and take alms of those who work with joy. For if you bake bread with indifference, you bake a bitter bread that feeds but half man's hunger. If you grudge the crushing of the grapes, your grudge distills a poison in the wine. And if you sing, though as angels, and love not the singing, you muffle man's ears to the voices of the day and the voices of the night. It may not be very simple to understand, but I think, or maybe it is. Maybe I'm just too stupid to understand it, but I I can say that the simple message that we have from Mr. Gibran, from the prophet, is that we need to work not because of work alone. We need to work not merely to sustain ourselves. Good evening, Sir Dennis. We need to work not only to provide for ourselves and our family. To work is to exercise your love for life, to exercise what it is that you hold most dear to your heart. To work is not merely to get rich, to get all of what's the best word to use, to get all of the luxuries that you dream of. To work is not merely to achieve a status in your life. To work is to express yourself fully, 100%, without hesitation, without anything else in mind, but to create something out of your pure will and love and your thoughts. That's work. If, let's say, you cannot find work such as this, you have to adjust your work to your liking. You can't simply go to work, log in, log out, day in, day out, without anything coming out of it, not finding any sense of accomplishment, not necessarily accomplishment from pats on the back of the people you work with or the people you work for altogether, but some inner sense of achievement that you have indeed achieved something, that you have done something worthwhile and you are being paid for it in one way or the other. However, work must not reach home. Work is work. Work is passion for you. Yes, maybe. Maybe you work, but thou shall not bring your work at home. Any pressures, any inconveniences, any negative results of your work day should be left at work. You shouldn't bring it home. You should not express your discontent to the people around you. It is not their fault you chose work that you did not want. So it's not their fault. They don't deserve your anger. They don't deserve your distaste or your unwarranted discontent. It is not their fault. Hello, Joy. Akit na. Game. It is no one's fault but yours. So, as a rule, find something that you will enjoy and make money out of it. Or, better yet, work so that you may be able to pursue the things you love. Hindi yung puro ka trabaho, tapos no sense of accomplishment, no sense of achievement, kulang pa yung binabayad sa'yo. Tapos bad trip ka. Dahil bad trip ka, pagtitripan mo lahat ng tao sa inyo or yung mga tao sa paligid mo. Sa kanila mo ibubuhos yung galit mo na hindi mo naman dapat sa kanila ibuhos. Buhos mo dun sa trabaho mo. sa putang-inang gagong boss na pinagtatrabahuan mo or sa tangang kaopisina mo na hindi mo mapagsabihan kasi you have you have something to portray, which is unfair. It's it's not how it works. If you have issues, there is a lost art. Good evening, sir. Sir Muto, good evening. There is a lost art of conversation. Hindi mo naman kailangan makipagdebate dun sa kaopisina mo siguro. Hindi mo naman siguro kailangang murahin yung kaopisina mo, "Uy, putangina mo, bobo mo, hindi ganyan gawin 'to." I don't think it's necessary. We just have to learn how to properly communicate our frustration or ourselves properly to people around us and explain in a manner that they would understand so that they may perform your instructions properly. Work life balance. If you can't find peace or pleasure at work, find it in the life you live with your family, your children, or balance, find a hobby that could alleviate the pressures of work, something that could uplift your spirit and enrich yourself, that you may go to work with pleasure in your heart, regardless of whatever work you do, instead of carrying over everything to everyone around you. Priorities. If your job is a job that requires a certain amount of time, at the end of that shift, don't take it home. Never take it home. Even if you want to simply finish the job, no. There's no rushing jobs. There's no rushing work. You have to find balance at some point. And always prioritize your family instead of your work. If you have children, prioritize your children. If you have a wife and no children, prioritize your wife. Because in the end, remember, the job that you're dedicating your entire life to, the work that you are becoming a martyr to, where you spend all of your time, your energy, your focus, your whatever it is. When you get sick, when you die, anything happens to you, you will be replaced in a snap of a finger or a blink of an eye. However, your family will be there for you in the end, whether you've been a piece of shit to them or whether you have been good to them. Good evening, Sir Anito Villanueva. They don't have a choice. Sometimes they do, sometimes they choose to. However, would they do it from the bottom of their hearts if you have been nothing but a piece of shit to them during your life, through the course of your life? Work-life balance, Anito, work-life balance. Do you think your family would be happy to see you like that? Do you think your children would be guided accordingly? We all have our roles to play at work. I could probably be nominated for an Oscar. I had to fake believe work makes us free. Don't love your job too much. You will be surprised how fast they can replace you. Beautiful execution. I love it. I love it. Sabi ko naman, work-life balance. So, yun. Work-life is not balanced. It is not even equal. Exactly. 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 Very true. Very true. In the past, there were seasons of life. In the past, you had your childhood, you had your days of education, and then you progress to having a career. And after a preset of time, when you become, as they used to say, a professional, if you are now a professional, you move on to family life. However, it's been muddled through the years, through the course of the years. Sometimes you get to have children even before you finish your studies, before you even have a job, you end up having children. Now you're scrambling to provide for your family. So let that serve as a reminder. I don't think it's a requirement. However, I believe I see, I believe that I see a basic formula for a well lived life. It requires a plan. Sir JC, don't worry. I'm trying to balance everything. So this may be regular. We will see. So the basic premise of a well lived life requires a plan. A plan so simple you can't fuck it up. From what I see, from what I see, a basic plan, a basic work of action, or a basic plan of action is know what you want, build yourself, your education, your physical fitness, everything else. You build it around this passion of yours without forgetting, without forsaking everything that it requires. You have to go through the pain. You have to go through the process. You have to go through the mill so that it enriches you, so that you will become successful in what you will pursue, regardless of what it is. The plan is so simple that you can't fail it. What the plan is, I don't know. It's your life to live. My plan is simple: provide for my children, keep myself alive long enough to see the fruits of my labor with them, to see them become a better version of themselves, and hopefully, be able to pursue and succeed in what they want in life. Not what I want, not what I dream for them, but what they really want, what they are passionate about. Keep myself fit enough so that I can enjoy the sunset of my years. That's why work life balance. You can't all do work if you're not taking care of yourself. I'm too busy. That's bullshit. Let's let's take out the bullshit in this conversation. Okay? I won't lie to you. I won't bullshit with you. I don't have time for it. If you want something done, there's always time for it. You will find time. Your work is only 8 hours. Your work is 12 hours. There's 24 hours in a day. You can squeeze in an hour of physical labor or physical exercise. I'm too tired. Really? Check your phone right now. Check your phone. Check the time spent on your phone during the time after work. It will show you how long you have been doom scrolling Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, whatever your poison is. Will show you how much time you waste. I'm trying to relax. I'm just so if you use half of that time for a leisurely walk or some form of calisthenics to keep yourself fit, would that help? You're overweight, you've got diabetes, you've got liver issues, you've got eye issues, you've got issues, emotional baggage. So there's so many excuses we can provide. As always, it's a given. It's already a given. There's so much excuses that we can give. Sorry, good evening, Sir Brian Tangonan. Ang tunay na lalaki. It's harder to replace than maintain. It's a lot more expensive. A lot more expensive. Let's just say, let's just say, you're overweight. For my example, I have let myself go for 1 year as an experiment. As an experiment, I did that. I've been physically active and physically fit for the most part before the pandemic, after the pandemic. We went to Iloilo, we relocated ourselves. I did one of the, I can't say hardest things, but it's one of the top 10. It was 400 something miles on a bike, but it was on a bike, so it's not that difficult. Right? Not that I'm belittling it, but it was on my own pace. I could sleep whenever I want. I could stop whenever I want. So I wasn't on a clock. But still, it's 400 miles, self-supported. So give or take, 400 something, 500 miles, give or take. All right. I did that. I was going to the gym, etc., etc. And then I stopped for a whole year. I stopped. I was already 174 pounds, almost my ideal weight, just 10 some odd pounds shy of my ideal weight. I went back to my old regular programming, PlayStation, sitting on this chair, doing nothing, no physical activity, not even biking. I didn't even go out of the house. I just ate whatever, whenever, and however I wanted. So in a short span of time, I gained weight, 198 pounds. The last it's been 35 it's been 36 days since I've enrolled to the gym. So I think the day I went to the gym to enroll, I was 200 pounds, give or take. Give or take, give or take. In about a week, I lost my water weight from 200. I went down to 95, more or less. So 5 pounds water weight. Easy. In 2 weeks' time, I went down to 189, more or less. It's 2 weeks' time. And I'm not even following a particular program. I'm not even following like a particular diet or whatever. None of that. I'm still eating exactly what I've been eating. I just took away sweets, sugar. I stopped drinking soft drinks, colas. I stopped drinking processed juice or basically flavored water. I replaced it with electrolytes, still drinking coffee, stopped smoking cigarettes, transitioned to whatever this is, vapes, just for weaning off nicotine. Slowly but surely I'm getting there. It's been 35 days since I think it's more than 35 days of um stopping cigarettes. It's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy. It was fucking difficult. But after a week, once you have gotten the rhythm, once you have established a routine, it becomes necessary for you to do it. Your body requires it. Your body is telling you to do it because it feels good. Things that used to hurt in the morning when you wake up doesn't anymore. Things that used to be heavy, things that used to be a chore for you to carry are now lighter. It helps when you take care of yourself. It really helps when you help yourself. And your attitude starts to be more positive because you feel positive, you feel good. Whatever excuse you're going to give to other people or to yourself altogether, however you would want to justify not taking care of yourself, is a lie you will regret, a lie that you will regret. And it's not going to be fun. It's not going to be fun. I hope you don't wait for you to have a heart attack or God forbid, a heart attack, a stroke, or needing insulin, all of the major inconveniences that would be so much of a burden, not only to yourself, financially, physically, and emotionally, but also to the people around you. Just imagine that. Just imagine that. Sir Warren, congratulations. Sir Warren, congratulations. Congratulations, sir. To you and Ma'am Joanne. I just hope, I just hope you may be able to find a reason to take care of yourself. Maybe not even for yourself if you're self destructive or you hate yourself altogether. I hope you can find something outside of yourself to to discipline yourself. Motivation can only go so far. Motivation is a false god that people look up to for guidance. Motivation can only go so far. It's discipline that will see you through. You have to want it real bad. And like I said, I hope whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're going through, you find it within yourself to take care of yourself, to find a reason to start losing 5 pounds, just 5 pounds, and then another 5 pounds, and another 5 pounds, so that you can live longer, stronger, and healthier. It's not for the gram, it's not for anything else. I may sound preachy, but I'm simply saying that it's not impossible. It's not impossible. Very possible. Like I said, I lost 10 10 pounds in 2 weeks. So it's not impossible. It's all out there. Facebook. I post it daily. My weigh in, I post it. If I weigh in, when I weigh. I'm currently gaining weight because of muscle. I made the mistake of taking whey protein. So now I'm gaining weight instead of losing weight. However, it's evident that I've lost fat. It's becoming slowly muscle, but undefined because I haven't done the shredding exercises yet. So I'm still trying to regain good space in my body. Because, like I said, I did not take care of it for 1 whole year. And that's just 1 year of not taking care of yourself. Imagine, I gained almost 30 pounds in 1 year. So think about that. If you haven't been considering your health for a while, if you have kids, think about your kids. Take care of your health, not because of yourself, but for your kids. If you have a wife, think about taking care of yourself for your wife. Mm. Take a little time for yourself. It's very important. Start small. Start small. Test it. Have that one day in a week where try to measure if you can walk 3 miles. How long does it take for you to walk 3 miles? And then practice. Try to shed pounds. Are you out of breath, etc.? And then do it for a whole week and then test it again. How long did you take? Incremental success. Incremental success. Little by little by little. That's how your house is built. Okay, tama na. Sir Warren, sama ka. Halika rito. Dali, wait. Post ko to. Kung sino man nanonood dyan, kung may nanonood. Yan. Oh. Kung wala kayo sa YouTube, kung nanonood kayo sa Facebook, punta kayo sa YouTube, click nyo yung link, pwede kayo mag-join. Pinost ko yung link, pwede kayo mag-join. Join kayo sa broadcast. Yan. Para may kakwentuhan ako dito. Ah, sige, mga hanggang ano pa ako dito, mga tignan natin, mga 20 minutes pa o 30 minutes o 1 oras. Tignan natin. Ayan, click mo lang yung link. O, yun. Hindi kasi natin pwedeng i-excuse na lang lagi yung busy ako, wala akong time. When would you try to find time? Daddy Dance, good evening! Ang hirap kasi nun eh. Too late, the hero. Tandaan mo, no one's going to save you. Nobody is going to save you but yourself. Huwag nating intayin magkasakit before we consider looking at our health. I hope that it won't be too late for you before you consider. If you're watching, there's so many ways, there's so many opportunities to take care of yourself and start that journey. Unti-unti lang naman, hindi naman kailangang hardcorean. Hindi kailangan katulad ni Brian Tangonan ang buhatan. Hindi kailangan, hindi kailangan. Ayan oh, pinost ko na rin pala sa Facebook kung nasa Facebook kayo. Ayan, para masaya. Lugi ka kasi. In the end, lugi ka. The longer you decide to take care of yourself, the harder you'll need to catch up. Just start with the basics. Try to do 10 push-ups. If you can't, work towards it. Yes, sir. Sweat day. Yes, sir. It's one day at a time. One day at a time. Start with 30 minutes or 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Unti-unti lang naman eh. It just requires sacrifice. Blood sacrifice. Yun. Kalyo. Um, hindi naman kailangan bumili ka ng lahat ng kailangan mo sa gym. Hindi naman kailangan. Hindi naman kailangan naka-Nike kang dry fit or whatever. Hindi naman requirement yun eh. Wala akong pang ano ng gym membership eh. Ano yung mga pinagkakagastusan mo na unnecessary. Wala kang gym membership, pero nakakabili ka ng Starbucks araw-araw. Mga ganung bagay. It's trade-offs. Little trade-offs that we have to do. Little things that we have to prioritize. Other than, let's say, pleasure or whatever. It's a lot better. It's a lot more convenient if you can carry your own weight and you can carry yourself properly. Your clothes will start fitting, your energy level will start becoming better, your mental acuity becomes better. Yun yung mga napansin ko eh, nung nag-gain ako ng sobrang weight. It clouds everything. The way you think, the way you talk, your attitude mostly. So as you lose your pounds, yung negativity, kasi mabigat eh, masakit. Sakit yung dito, mainit ulo mo. Sakit yung tuhod mo, masakit yung paa mo, masakit yung balakang mo, masakit yung likod mo. It's because of weight. Kasi nga, nahihirapan yung katawan mo. It's not used to that weight. So slowly, wean it off. Once you start carrying your own weight, once you start losing it, you start to have positive feelings and the sense of accomplishment. You started doing push-ups, you couldn't do 10, you couldn't even do 5. And the next thing you know, you're doing 100 push-ups in one go. Sarap nung feeling. It gives you that sense of accomplishment. And that provides you the energy again to pursue it, to do more, to do better, to top yourself, to find the limit and push beyond that limit. Dati ang kaya mo lang buhatin 5 pounds, ngayon nakaka-25 ka na. Next week, ta-try mo ulit yung personal record mo, yung PR mo. You can now bench 50 pounds. Little things that gives you that positive feeling and it carries over. You're getting more confident, you're getting more fit physically, mentally, emotionally. So i- it's all related to each other. It's not even just limited to your physical well-being. You're getting physically fit, you're getting emotionally better, you're getting psychologically better because you're thinking straight. Your brain is working better because it's burning a better fuel. It's no longer feeding off of shit that you're putting in your body. And it makes you feel really good. So why not give it a try? Doesn't require too much. It just starts with wanting it, and then doing it. Two steps. Want it and do it and keep doing it. Three things. That's the plan. Want it, do it, and keep doing it. Maintenance is the key. Kung ayaw mo uminom ng maintenance para sa high blood, para sakit sa puso, sa diabetes, maintenance mo yung katawan mo, lose weight. Not necessarily because of you want to look good. It's because you want to feel good and you want to do good. We all have that sense of I can do it, but when you do it, you can't. Uh, we all have our delusion. Hindi kaya kong buhatin yun. Isang sakong bigas. How far can you carry it? Hindi, may kotse naman ako, ba't ko bibit-bitin? You'll never know. You'll never know. Yung bigat ng isang sakong bigas is almost comparable to dead weight ng isang tao. Normal-sized human being. In case of an emergency, you need to carry someone for 100 meters. Can you do it? Baka dalawa kayo ma-ospital. These are little things. You have to put yourself in some possible scenario that may happen that will require you to be physically fit. In case of an emergency, there was an accident, you need to help someone. Can you help them in your current physical state? Especially if it's your loved one. You can't just work and work alone. You have to find a balance to everything. Work and then take care of yourself mentally, physically, and emotionally, and take care of people around you. How can you take care of people around you if you're not physically able to, or emotionally able to, or psychologically able to? That's the whole point of this Random Thoughts, episode 35. You have to find a plan and start doing it. Your objective is to take care of yourself so that you may be of service to those you hold dear. Because if you're not physically, mentally, and emotionally capable of taking care of them. Oh, Jack! Kamusta? You can't do it. You just can't. You need to take care of yourself first. In the Holy Trinity, mentally, physically, and emotionally. The fourth probably is spiritually. We'll get to that. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Buhay na buhay. Kakauwi lang namin, nag-beach, nag-free dive si Joe. Nag-free dive siya. Um, Yeah, exactly. So yun, magpo-post ako nung videos ng free diving, maybe tomorrow or the next day. I-edit ko lang ng konti kasi medyo mahaba yung footage. So I'll try to make it pleasurable to watch instead na raw footages lang. We'll see. We'll see. We'll get there. So yun, do not suffocate yourself unnecessarily with the pressures you impose upon yourself. You have to take care of your physical vehicle, your meat vehicle. This is a meat vehicle for the mind. I cannot make myself follow, or I cannot make myself agree with maybe another hill to die on, but body positivity bullshit. No, it's not true. That's just another excuse for people to justify the way they are. It's not hell. Uy, good evening, Sir Gray Ibanez. Magandang hating gabi po, sir. Click mo yung link kung gusto mo mag-join. Click mo yung link nandyan sa taas, nasa comments. Kung sa YouTube or Facebook, pinost ko yung link, join ka lang. Click mo lang yan, join ka. Para makapagkwentuhan tayo rito. Nagbo-burn time ako habang nagre-render yung mga videos. Eh. Balik tayo doon. Body positivity. It's not a positive message. If you're 500 pounds, that's not body positivity. If you can't even walk because of your weight, that's not body positivity. If you're overweight, if you're having health issues, that's not body positivity. No. There's a way to take care of yourself. Lose unnecessary pounds. Lose unnecessary weight. But again, that's up to you. That's your choice. However, let's not use that as an excuse, as a crutch. Hindi, overweight na ako eh, hayaan mo na yan. So paano yung mga nagmamahal sa'yo, 'di ba? You'll you'll impose that responsibility to them? I don't think so. So dahil sa pinabayaan mo yung sarili mo, puro ka trabaho, nagkasakit ka, na-stroke ka, hindi ka na makagalaw, yung responsibilidad ngayon ng pag-aalaga sa'yo, ipapasa mo dun sa anak mo, sa asawa mo, o sa kamag-anak mo. 'Di ba? So, I don't see it. I don't see the logic to it. Kaya lang naman ako nagkaganito dahil sa kanila, eh, no. They didn't ask for it. It was your responsibility to begin with. We have to start taking responsibility for every action, for every decision that we make. It's your choice to take care of yourself. It's your responsibility to take care of yourself. Not necessarily eat right or whatever immediately, gradually. You have to do it gradually, slowly, slowly but surely. You'll help yourself little by little. And believe me, negative thoughts are real. If you haven't been feeling good physically, your mental well being will follow. And then your emotional well being will follow. It's a fact, it will follow eventually. Yun yung mga naging observation ko for 1 year na pinabayaan ko lang yung sarili ko, kumain lang ako ng kumain ng kumain. I've been a blob at home. Kasi I wanted to see how long would it take for me to go back to the best physical condition that I've been in. So far, it's been 35 days and I'm 183 pounds as of Friday from 200 pounds. It's not impossible. Huh? It's very possible. You just need to find dedication to do it. Discipline, actually. As I said earlier, discipline. You have to steel your mind. I don't want to go to the gym. No, I don't want to go to the gym. I need to go to the gym. I need to lose weight. I need to sweat it out. I need to burn calories. Wanting and needing, two totally different things. Most of the things we want, we don't work for. We don't even do anything about it. It's just a want. But if it's a necessity, if it's required for your survival, like breathing air, then you'll do it regardless. So you have to need it. Have to really, really need it. And it's not expensive. Walk outside. That's the best advice, or that's the best thing I can think of to start. Sir Nimuel, good evening. Ay, magandang umaga, sir. Magandang umaga na. Magandang hating gabi, sir. These are the little things that you can start with. Start with shout out Sir Nemuel. Shout out. Ito si Sir Nemuel lagi kong binibisita yung channel niya. If ever mapadaan kayo, lalagay natin yung channel link ni Sir Nemuel dun sa comment. Ay sa ano, sa pangalan nito, sa wait, hanapin ko nga. Wait. Kung mahilig kayo sa boxing, doon makikita niyo yung ano niya, channel niya. Wait. Um, wait, paano ba i-copy paste 'to? Copy link. Wait lang, sir. Yan, copy link. Yan. Lagay natin dito. Yan. Yun. Yan. Yan. Check out niyo yung channel ni sir kung mahilig kayo sa boxing analysis, yan. Punta kayo sa kanila. Okay lang sir, okay lang. Ayun, going back. I really can't find any good, acceptable reason not to take care of yourself. I can't. I just can't. I've seen people in worse conditions push beyond their limits just so they can take care of themselves. I've seen people in wheelchairs try to lift themselves up out of that wheelchair. So what's my excuse? Diba? I've seen 300-pound individuals walk slowly just so they can lose the unnecessary weight. So I can't justify to myself, why not? Why can't I do it? I would have so many reasons. My injuries, my my time is limited, etc., whatever. But these people find ways and means so that they can take care of themselves, so that they can push beyond that, so that they can be of service instead of a burden to others. So hopefully you can find yours as well, right? It would be better if you take care of yourself. That's the revolving message for today. Want to take care of yourself. Work life balance. Work life balance. It's all about pleasure. It's finding the middle ground. You have to prioritize yourself. Take care of yourself before anything else. You have to be the priority in your own life. You have to be. Not anyone else, not anything else, but you. Nobody but you. So that's it for me tonight. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful and safe rest of your evening. Thank you. Good night. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Sir Dems. Sir Nimuel, thank you very much for dropping by. Sa lahat ng nanood at manunood, thank you very much. Pwede, sir. Tignan natin. Kaso parang nagloloko yata yung signal eh. Umuulan kasi rito. Umuulan. Malakas yung ulan. Tatry kong pumunta sa inyo. Pag may naka-live sa inyo, sir, dadaan ako. Good night. This is Joey for Elias Journeys. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful and safe rest of your evening. Ay, madaling araw pala. Thank you. Good night.
Is everybody
Before we get started,
everybody in?
does anyone want to get out?
Everybody.
I don't have to tell you things are bad. Everybody knows
Ceremony
things
is
are bad.
about to
It's a
begin.
depression. Everybody's out of work or scared of losing their job. We know the air is unfit to breathe and our food is unfit to eat. You don't go out anymore. The dollar buys a nickel's worth. Banks are going bust. Shopkeepers keep a gun under the counter. There's nobody anywhere who seems to know what to do, and there's no end to it. We sit in the house, and slowly the world we're living in is getting smaller, and all we say is, please, at least leave us alone in our living rooms. Let me have my... I won't say anything. Just leave us alone. Well, I'm not going to leave you alone. At first, you've got to get mad. You've got to say, I'm a human being. God damn it. My life has value.
I said it before and I'll say it again. Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.